try to make this day a bright day. So essentially, good morning. Welcome to Evergreen Innovations. This is where the magic happens. We innovate and produce the products that you all love. We make sure that all the products from lotion to perfumes to shampoos, conditioners, all that, you name it. We have that at Evergreen Innovation. I am Abdirizak, Abdikadir. I'm the production manager at this location in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I am more than happy to have you join me and being a part of this wonderful tour that I have planned for you. It's going to be a great day, and we'll make sure that we make the best of use of your time. Make sure you strap on your seatbelt and be ready to go on quite a phenomenal journey of what a day of the life of a production manager entails. Come on in. Gotta disengage the alarm so that it doesn't go off on us. And with that partnership, we're going to be generating more revenue than ever. You can see this company again. We are a personal contract manufacturing company. We do cosmetics. All right, we got Duquesne. They're essentially our second biggest customer in terms of revenue-wise. And we ended up getting a reward from them for being the supplier of the year for 2023. That was very exciting to be able to be recognized for all the hard work that we do on a constant basis at Evergreen Innovation. All right, this is my desk right here, as you can see. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna slap on some safety glasses. And usually when I start off my shift, I use this board right here. And from this board, essentially like I use it as a chess game. Reorganize, like let's say if Rocio was off, I'd put her down. If I needed her to move to Arena's line, I would slap her on and over there. But we got, over here we got my Excel sheet up. This is at the end of the shift. This is where I calculate total revenue. The Evergreen room is, this is where we have our production meeting. So, all right, let's begin the official tour of the production floor. Welcome in. This machine gets coded. What happens is it comes on this machine right here, and then from this machine, it's already on, and then it gets automatically labeled. And so from here, so to continue the tour, so essentially once the product is filled out, we end up capping it, and from there you would have our capping machine do the capping. As you can see from this line, this right here gets utilized. So essentially what happens is that these bottles right here, right now it's not that tight, so you don't need to do a lot. You just want to make sure that the bottle, the cap, it's on. Once it's on, just twist it 1 or 2 times, and then from there you turn on the conveyor. Remove this label to show you how it's done. So essentially what happens is we get the machine running, and then we have a person standing here, and they cap this. Once they cap it, throw it down, Once it's thrown down, automatically gets labeled. And voila. And we have so this is our compounding area. So the compounding area, we have multiple tanks that we utilize to compound the product we're making for that given day, given week. So this is tank 2000. This is our biggest tank. It could carry about 2,000 gallons of water and product. And you want to come up here inside the tank. So essentially, we have the mixer. You can see it's very large, and we have the sweepers on the side to make sure that the product is mixed. We have different chemicals that gets compounded. So this is tank 1000, and this is tank 300. Right here, this is our tank 140, and then when we're compounding something. Sometimes some of the formulas we cannot compound all into one tank. So one tank we use it for premix before we compound it together. Over here, this is our organic room. We make sure that all the raw material for compounding that's organic is stored in a separate room to make sure that we are following proper GMP. Over here, this is where we store majority of our labels. Product, when it gets compounded, it gets brought over here for quality check. And then the things that we inspect is we do a pH test. We check to make sure that the pH is in specs. This right here, this is a temperature bath. It cools down the product once it compounds. We use this machine right here for doing clarity check. This machine, we use it for doing viscosity. This viscosity has to be in certain specs. We use LV spindle, depending on the formula that we're running, either use an LV spindle or an LVT spindle. And the way that this works is this right here gets attached onto this thing, onto this part. Once it gets attached, either whatever the spindle that it specifies, you grab it and you insert it like so. Once it gets attached, we take the product and we do the viscosity test. And then if it's within specs for viscosity, then it gets approved for the next part of the system, of the process. The other test that we perform is we perform some gravity tests. So if we perform gravity tests on the product, if it passes that, then we also analyze the texture of the product. We make sure that the smell of the product is on point. And then this is more of the raw materials that we use, the chemicals that we use for doing some R&D. If the pH is low, we do an adjustment. If it's low, we add sodium hydroxide. If it's high, we add citric acid to make sure that the pH is on point. All right, so this is the Nordermatic 402. This is the tuber. This machine generates a lot of profit for us. Anytime that the tuber is running, we know that day is going to be a great day because we're going to be generating a high profit. It goes 40 units per minute.